tell me about Jill Mills, because she is a legend, and she was
Oh,
she was
wow.
solo for such a long time. She was it, and now you see this explosion in female strongman, and
It's so sad. I say it's sad. Jill has lived a life that has not been, you have to do your research to know who Jill is. And we try to get her to come out to our competition. She brings some of her ladies that she's still training, that she trains, and brings them to some of my competitions and stuff like that. Some competitions down in her area. And
hmm
I think personal choice that she is not as exposed, I guess you could say. That's her personal choice not to be that way. And it breaks my heart because there's a lot of these women that don't realize how awesome she truly, truly was in her day. And she could still be if she wanted
yeah,
to. She's battling some ailments, from age and doing things early on in her career and stuff like that. She comes to some of our events, and we just had a really big women's only event back in March that Frank Donahue, if he's it's called the Riveter, and he had over 60 just women. It was a women's only event, and she comes and I want more people to know who she is because she was such an influence for me, and she's such a wonderful person. And you see her at the Arnold every once in a while, and you'll see her come up and around our places here in Texas and things, and
hmm
that it just, she chooses to keep a low profile. She's got a son that's in high school that's doing powerlifting, so she's still got a toe in it, and
uh-huh.
she still does things down in San Antonio. I think she does several classes for the San Antonio Fire Department and things like that, and teaching them different techniques and things. And so she's still very much involved. She's just not at the doesn't wish to have that social media notoriety and stuff like that. So, which gotta respect that because a woman is,
Yeah, understand why you wouldn't want that.
yeah. So I talk to especially the women, that I'm still involved with, and I'm always asking, who Jill Mills is, and they're like, some will say yeah, and some will be like no, and I'm like, please, 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 for the love of God, please go Google her and see what she's done.
Yeah, God,
So
yeah.
yeah,
I'm always
she's
really
amazing.
impressed when somebody knows who, when a female strongman competitor in Australia knows who Jill Mills is. I tend to stick around and
Oh
talk
yeah,
more because if you know who she is, like you go, yeah, she's legit. In powerlifting
absolutely.
nowadays, it's Brad Gillingham is my barometer for whether I'll talk to someone or not.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
it'll be a young male powerlifter, normally a super heavyweight, and they're going, yeah, I do this and this and this, and they'll start talking about deadlifting. So if I hear about deadlifting straight away, I go, hey, so you ever hear of Brad Gillingham? And nowadays, and it makes me sad. These young guys just going, no, never heard. And so at that point, I go, if you don't know who Brad is, uh, Google him. Once you Google him, come back and then we'll talk.
Yeah, he's
I
still
think
hanging
some of
around.
these,
I saw him at the Arnold. He was judging the big show, the big strongman show. And so he's
good,
still
good.
around. He's still contributing and everything. So I see him every once in a while at some of these big events and things like that, like the Rogue and the Rogue Invitational and the Giants Live and things like that. So he's still
hmm
out there.